I'm going to say maybe some bad things here, but I like to tell an actor before a project, do you think you as an actor is the soul, or your character or your personality is the soul of the project we are beginning here? If he says yes, he's not in the film. Are you? The film is more important than the actor. If you can't understand that, you're not working with me. You're as important as my sound. Sorry, my sound, my light, my framing, the cinematic language I'm trying to create with that film. You're as important as these elements. But that's the kind of films I make. Very independent, very experimental. I work with non-pros, pros, and so so that's why I'm listening to you, and everything is actor oriented, and we're here to give tips with young actors and young directors. So that's why I say I feel a bit.
Do you tend to meet with your actors and have a conversation to sort of get a sense of who they are? That's something that I see happening more. I see directors wanting to go out and have a meeting or have a meal with an actor before they actually cast them.
No, these people need love. You just used a lot of words. They need love. So first thing you do, young directors here. If you're a young director and you're ready for your first short film, well, now it's somebody talking who doesn't believe in audition, but give the part to an actor. Give him. Work around who he is. He's going to be so happy that you're offering the role to him. Like Emmanuel Bilodeau, he's extremely famous in Montreal. I called him, I have a film for you, I have a role for you. They freak out. They're so happy and they're going to give you everything. Like they can't believe some young directors call them and they're giving you the part. I did the same thing with second roles? Like the supporting cast. I called them, I said, I have something for you. They're like, even if they are they have 25 years experience. I'm like, really? A 50-year-old actor you see everywhere should not audition. I don't believe in that. We've seen him everywhere. Maybe if you believe in composition roles, like you think you can take that 50-year-old gray-haired guy and you want to change him into a 25-year-old sexy doctor. Some people, they want to change the nature of an actor because being an actor means you can do anything, you can try everything, but
so you would audition them in that case if it was requiring something radically different?
No, I don't do that. Like if I want a 25-year-old sexy doctor, I don't take the most famous Quebec actor to get money and transform him like everybody does. So, yeah, I don't know.
But you must really do your research then and see.
You watch films.
Lots of films and lots of theater and yeah.
Because some people, for curling, I casted this young girl and people said, really? That girl? I said, yeah. Everybody knew her from a TV show, and I had no clue what that TV show was. And she was playing that bimbo girl, like with a high-pitched voice, and I didn't know anything about that. And I met her over a discussion over a coffee, and I was totally virgin from what she was doing on TV, and everybody had her idea about what she's playing usually. But for me, I was totally new, and I didn't know what she was doing, so that was interesting. So since we're giving tips to young actors or directors, I will say what I say when I go talk to students and meet people. I know it sounds weird, but since I'm more and more, let's say, famous, actors, they want to get my attention, and they use all sorts of ways. Facebook is not always your friend. It can be polite, it can be very direct, it can be people are ready to do all sorts of things to get your attention. They can be meet people, but not in a professional way. Just meet people in a social way. I found my sound man over at 3 a.m. one night at closing time in a bar. Like we were having shots of vodka. I know it sounds very... I don't believe in bringing your CV to a company like, look, I'm an actor. I don't believe in talent. I believe in a person, So charm is the first thing. Even if you did all this, you're not looking for a job as a lawyer or an engineer. You're here to seduce me. You
But
can be a
Denis,
guy.
I think you would say that, like, certainly, I would say this, and you can disagree because you probably will. But I would say that actors are your partner. Like, I mean, that they become your partners in the vision that you're trying to create, and that unlike them being as important as the sound or the lights, they are your partner in the creation of the film, like the cinematographer or like the editor, and that through that partnership, that's the basis of, you know, it is true that with all actors are looking for love. They really want to be loved, and the more you love them, I think the easier they become the characters you want them to become. I don't think you can yell at an actor to act better. But I mean, I just think it's important to understand that the filmmakers are looking for partners, and when an actor embarks on a film, it's a different thing. It's not like television. It's a partnership in an idea, and you know,
The way you're saying it is very, let's say, it's very polite. I totally agree with that. What I think an actor should come to a project with some sense of humility and prove me that he's working for a project. He's not coming he's not my reward, you know? So that's why the first...
But that's where I find it interesting that you don't believe in auditions, because I actually find that auditions bring the humility. So, for example, we just finished working with Ingrid Veninger. She came to Toronto to audition for us. She said it was the first time she'd auditioned. I don't know, Johnny and Jason were on that film with us in a long time. And the fact that she came and auditioned for us had a lot to do with our interest in her and also in her interest in us. So I don't know.
Well, it depends what your definition of an audition is. I did auditions, but my auditions, would you like to go have a coffee and talk for an hour? And we talk about life. We talk about... There's a connection between me and that actor. That actor is an actor, so he has talent, but I connect with him. I don't connect with his talent. I connect with him, and I'm not looking for more money because I'm doing a $20 million project. So those are my auditions. But sitting here, 25 actors with a number, and we film them, and they say a one-page thing, I don't know. It's my problem. Like, I feel bad. I feel like they're numbers. I can't connect with the way the industry works. It's my problem.
I hear you. I think sometimes
It's
people
my problem.
over-audition, though, and it can get more confusing if you see too many people. And I always, I mean, everyone's process is different, but I always encourage directors to base their decision on their feeling. What does their gut tell them? And it sounds like that's what you do, too. Go by intuition a bit.
Like, I need a 25-year-old girl, and please send me 50, 25. Ugh. I just don't get it. It's just me.
I think
not for everyone.
English Canadian culture, though, there's also this sense of having to show your distributor at least your top 5 or 6 roles, you know? So there is this sort of, there's this need to record and to sort of prove that this person can do something. Leonard has the microphone in his hand.
Well, I was just going to say, one essential piece missing in our discussion, and it's really intimately linked with the whole casting process, is the script. I mean, as you approach different people, whether they're famous or they're not famous or they're right or you think they're going to be right, everyone's going to respond to the script. And the script, as a filmmaker, your job, like, you will not get anybody that you think is really good if your script is not really good. And everything, yeah, well, maybe Mike Lee, but he's a separate.
He doesn't write
he's
scripts,
a star. Yeah, he's a star in his own right. He's a brand. But I mean, generally, as filmmakers, our primary responsibility to the actors is to provide them with a script that is strong enough that they can actually create characters that matter. So that's just, I mean, that can never be lost. You could cast. It doesn't matter if you're casting, if your script is no good.